Let's address dietary dogma. There's plenty of people out there who think they know what they're doing. There's many of those, me too. Although a little bit more study and consciousness and knowledge now. So, a dietary dogma being locked into one particular DIE-tary system. Well, it's not even a system, it's usually just a very limited scope of what the human body is requiring. So, for me, I call myself an intuitarian because my body intuitively knows what I need. It's taken a long time to get to that, and I've gone through a number of, so-called paleo, vegan, vegetarian things, raw vegan stuff. I won't get into the raw vegan too much because it's significantly deficient and ends up in long-term delusion and heavy metal toxicity leading to parasites and lots of fungus and heavy metal problems. Have a look after the past 5 years. After the 5-year mark, everyone just goes significantly downhill. So, what I've noticed in my journey is if we want to ascend and grow, we have to fix and essentially strengthen the weakest points in our body, because that's the template for the higher realms. So, for me, if it was liver, which was for 30 years my imbalance, I tailored every single thing that I could think of into that liver. So I'd be doing kombucha, I'd do green smoothies, I'd have the fruits that were good for liver, I'd have the herbs, the supplements, the diet, and adjust the lifestyle and exercise and yogic asana practice that was suited to that particular part of the body and the effect that it had on the rest of the body. Then later on, when I moved to the spleen, I had to change my nutrition strategy completely because we needed nurturing in the spleen. I'd do more massage. I ended up doing a lot of emotional healing. A lot of my feminine issues came up because that's the side of the body. And in order to get past and through these stories as quick as possible, we need to back that up and support it through our nutrition, our diet, and our lifestyle practices and herbs and supplements to make it faster. Because let's face it, churning through your karma and your emotional gunk and your stories from the past that we've made up through our choices, it can be bloody hard work. And it can suck sometimes, big time. Facing your proper next level gunk and the crap and stories that we've made up and produced, co-created. So we need to get all these things as a support network to allow us to get through them faster and faster. It is so much easier when you have that flexibility. And that, of course, comes from flexibility in the spine. Otherwise, the nervous system cannot get all the way down there to get those messages to adapt and change. So lately, I've been on urinary tract for the last year and parasites and fungus. So again, I had to change my nutrition strategy and my supplements and everything, essentially. So this is the thing that I've come across is dietary dogma. It does not help ascension at all. It may help for a short period, but if one gets stuck in that, well, they're stuck in a box, a mindset, a dogma, and they're not in harmony with their body as much as they could be, even though their perspective thinks that they are. So that's one of my new phrases that I'm really like is eat for your bodily imbalance, not your imbalanced perspective. Good one, huh? Nurture the body's imbalance, because that's the subtle bodies for the subtle realms and higher development, not the perspective that someone that you might like and might be drawn to, because that could be wrong for your body. Important one, huh? I think I'm going to be using that one for the rest of this lifetime, just to get that message across. So feel free to feel into your body and see where it could be improved, and then tailor everything and throw everything at it you can. Absolutely everything. All right, nice one. Bodily